Hey there guys, I hope you guys are doing well. It's been a while since I've done a vlog, so just that I want to hop on here. I'm still around. It's just that I've been like really busy with creating short films and, along other stuff too. But I'm going to try to make more vlogs. Um, it's the summer. So, some of you are probably on your holidays. I personally am not going anywhere, but I have a friend who offered to go with him and his neighbor to Benidorm in September. Everything was all paid for, he says, and I asked him, give me the amount for my ticket, and and he didn't want me to do it, because it's all been paid for and everything. Um, what originally happened to him was that he had an ex-boyfriend. I guess they fell out, and he ended up not going. So I was put in that spot. So I says, just give me the amount, and I'll pay you for the ticket, for Benidorm. He didn't want me to do that at all, because he's been saving up all this time, and I says, that's fine, it's, just give me the amount, I'm not letting you pay for my ticket. So, but he just wouldn't drop it, so I went down there, we, uh, we talked. Oh my god, he doesn't shut up. But I'm a good listener. I was taken in of everything that he's saying. I then had a good weekend that day, or that weekend, and I went home, and we started chatting on Facebook, and he was saying, you coming down next weekend? And which means that I guess he was expecting me to go down there every other weekend. So I thought, well, I wasn't planning on to, but if you want me to come down, I'll go down. And then I asked, why don't you come up here? And he says, okay, that's fine. We can meet up with my friends, because I do have friends up here, he says. I guess he wanted to show and tell, and by that time I'm starting to get the hint that he thinks we're partners. So after that weekend, I came home and I told him that I couldn't go to Benidorm because I'm taking Mounjaro injections, to make me lose weight. And when he told me first about going, I wasn't really taking the injections until like now. So, and the injection has to be staying in the fridge. He says, take it along with you. I told him it cannot be left in the fridge at all. Otherwise it won't work. So, and then when I was down there, that Sunday, he says, you're staying over tonight? No, that's Saturday. He says, you're staying over on tomorrow night, right? Which is Sunday night. And I says, no, because I have to take the injections on Monday. He was a little bit annoyed with that, but whatever. And so I was coming home, and I was getting the hint that he thinks we're partners. So I told him, like, I really can't go to Benidorm with you. I asked you if how much does it cost to get the names changed over. He says, I'm not telling you. So that's when I started getting a hint, like, he was trying to take control. And And then before I knew it, he started getting really pissed off at me, and he kind of like felt sorry for me and all this kind of stuff. So it was kind of, I felt like I was slammed into um, a circus, and he really thought that he could be able to buy a relationship from me, but you can't. It doesn't work in the real world. And I told him that. So he that's when he kind of got really pissed off, because he says that, oh, I could get any guy that I want. And I kind of like laughed at it, because to myself, because you can't get anybody you want. And then that's when I told him, no, you can't get everyone you want, because you can't have me. You can't buy me, and that's it. Yeah, and that's when he got really furious. And I was like, oh my God, guy's this guy's not all there. After he gave me a few words, he instantly blocked me when I blocked him first. So when he contacted me, he says, oh, by the way, I blocked you on Facebook as well. Why would you say that, if I already got you blocked? That's stupid. And so when I blocked him, again, because I have 2 Facebook accounts, I gave him a few of my words, and then I blocked him on that Facebook account. His neighbor had the nerve to contact me on TikTok and telling me that he paid for everything down there when I was visiting, and I was just like a fucking cunt, and that was it. And I gave her a few of my words, and then I ended up blocking her. I have 2 TikTok accounts. One is for family, friends. The other one is for more like bear friends. So the ones that I follow. And so I gave her a few of my words. I said, you don't know me, so don't be calling me a fucking cunt. So so I am not going to Benidorm, which is fine, because I rather not go with them rather than going to find out that he's taking control of me, that we're partners. And no, you can't. It doesn't work that way. So so I don't know. I'll probably head over to Manchester this weekend, or not this weekend, sometime this summer, because I am friends with somebody there that I like, but we are taking it slow, and I've actually lost touch with them, and I just recently got in touch with them after about a year and a half, maybe. Long time. So he was telling me that he was in a bad situation. I don't think it has anything to do with relationships, but more like with his well-being. And I said that's fine, but just now that we got in touch with each other, we got each other's WhatsApp. We promised each other that we weren't going to lose touch, and I also got his email, so that's good. In case something happens, I could just easily email him. And so that's everything that's been happening. So with me, and I guess you would say relationship wise. But we'll see how it goes. I am looking forward to go to Manchester to see what it's like, because I really would like to go there to check it out. So, but anyways, I am going to let you guys go. I gotta finish my coffee and see what else I have to do around here. Um, there's really not much to do around here, so I'll probably most likely relax and take it easy and all that kind of good stuff. So you guys take care, and I will see you guys soon. Um, Tell your friends, to follow me, subscribe to me on Patreon, and I will catch you guys soon. So you guys take care.